Hey guys, it's me again, ya boy, Tubasa, which is how you pronounce it, by the way. It is Tubasa. It is not Tubusu. It is not Tubusa. You can, for short, you can call me Tubbs or Tubby. That's what a lot of people call me online. But it's pronounced Tubasa, like Mufasa. But I didn't get it from the Lion King. I got it from Beyblade, Metal Fusion. It's just misspelled because it's supposed to be Tsubasa, like the sound like you make in Tsunami. But as a 9-year-old kid making a Minecraft account for the first time, I didn't know about that. So that's why it's Tubasa. Anyway, before I start today's entry, I have a small little thing to show you guys. I got this for $40 at Target, which is a bit of a steal, but I have a plant, a plastic plant made of Legos. It's an orchid. It's set 10311, I believe. And I gotta say, having just this in my room has helped greatly made it feel less static and stale and boring. And it's really made the place a lot more lively, despite this also being a plastic plant, not a real one. So, yeah, highly recommend this if you're kind of on the fence about it. I got it for $40 at Target, which is $10 less than getting it at the Lego store. This is not a, paid promotion or anything. It's just my personal opinion. The set was really fun to build, and I like how this vase was made. This vase, oh my gosh, it was actually really cool, and I really enjoyed it. So, with that out of the way, without further ado, let's get into the entry. And again, sorry if you hear the washing and dryer. The same thing as last video, recording this while my roommates and I are doing a whole ton of laundry. June 12th, 2024, 9:52 p.m. Today, I did not work due to a lack of work for me to do. Because of this, I turned to try and figure out how to make a data pack in Minecraft. I eventually stopped after 5 hours of trying because after successfully being able to load my structure into any world I make, I wanted to change something about the structure, and that somehow made things go downhill. I don't know when or how, but the data pack I had in a test world vanished, and even if I put the file back in the files, it wouldn't show that it was there. Oh well. After that, I watched YouTube, then went for a 2.5-mile run, which made me feel better about my day. I run on the large walkway next to the river that separates Rouen into two. Tomorrow, I will finally be able to test the samples I've made. Although I'm a noob at understanding the significance of the data given by the machines I'll be using, with time, I'm sure I'll understand it. It may even give me a leg up in my fall class for heat transfer, since the machines mentioned deal with heat capacity and heat flow, and other things I don't know about. Well, I said I don't know anything about this kind of stuff and that I'm a noob. This weekend, I'll be heading back to Paris to meet my relatives. It's been a while since I've seen them, so I'm looking forward to seeing them, obviously. On a completely unrelated note, I have started to fix my attention to the online presence I have. This is most likely my way of coping from the lack of social activity. It's crazy how likes and comments live rent-free in my head at the moment. I hunger for that interaction with another person that is native to English. That is not to diss the French friends I have made who speak an impressive amount of English, but is more so for the fact that I cannot speak with confidence in French. I resort to using English, but fear I will say something that they don't understand, and I cherish when we do understand each other. It feels like breaking a boundary in the worlds we live in. Along having a strong sense of patriotism towards my country, the United States of America. Have you bought an F Ford 150? 'Cause it's truck month, baby. Anyway. I also have a strong sense of patriotism towards humanity when it comes to all of us working together to better our world. For example, I really like the Olympics. Another example is that I really like Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. Both examples have multiple countries working together, and that really tickles my fancy. I just checked, and my whole trip in France has taken up nearly 40 pages of this book. This is crazy because that means that roughly a third of what you've read and listened to so far has taken place all within a month or so. This is possibly another way I am attempting to cope with my isolation and pass my state of boredom. Okay, it's 10:33 p.m. and there's still a decent amount of light in the sky. This baffles me considering that the usual time it gets dark on a summer in the Midwest is around 9 to 9:30 p.m. Not only that, but the people at the bar that stay out until 1 a.m. at night further give me a sense of confusion to my sleep schedule. They also have stayed up until like 3 a.m. in the morning. I kid you not. They stay up late. Usually, it's silent at 1 a.m. Usually, I'm the last one awake. Not this time. Oh well. 10:39 p.m. Let's get it out of the way. What in the world happened with the Datapack in Minecraft? So, as I had mentioned previously in my video about boredom, which that one also links to another one on boredom, because I don't know if you could tell, but when you're trapped in another country and you don't speak their language that well, there's not a whole lot you feel like you can do, and you feel trapped. So, I tried to make a Datapack in Minecraft for revamping the dungeons. I've watched a video by this guy who kind of laid out the basics of how a Datapack works, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, I want to try and do this. And then I had to go to a bunch of other videos because, dear God, working Minecrafts and coding and file navigation, for me, it's not my forte. So at around 5 hours, I got a structure, the origin of a structure, to spawn within in any world I make at random. And I was super excited about this. I changed one thing of the Datapack, and then everything just was like, no, we don't know where it's at. We don't recognize it. You don't remember where you put it. And I was sitting there like, dang, well, we're not touching that ever again. So I just went back to building. But I will say, what I did gain in knowledge was I know how to use the fill command, and dear God, it's a lifesaver. Using the fill command in Minecraft is so great, and once you learn it, it's super easy. And same thing with copy and paste. I learned how to copy and paste entire structures, and that made life so much easier. If you're looking to do data packs, I'll link a video to the one at least I got in focus. Hello? If you're interested in... Sorry once again. If you're looking for a video to learn how to use data packs, I'll link it in the description. It's the one that I used. I'll link another one as well that tell you how jigsaw blocks used, because that's another thing that I was having trouble with that I needed to figure out. So both of those will be in the description if you want to learn how to make a data pack in Minecraft. You know, some people will look at it and be like, man, you wasted 5 hours because you didn't get the data pack to work. To which I say, no, I learned, fill command. I know how to copy and paste buildings now. So if I'm ever in a creative world, I can have fun if I want to, which usually I don't play creative. But I'm glad I have the ability to have that knowledge on my little tool belt. And you got to think again, I have so much time to burn because I'm sitting in my room with not a whole lot to do, again, in another country. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. There's not really much else I have to say about this entry, not until we get to some other ones in here and we get more and closer to today's date, which that's slowly approaching. My goal for this is to have this finished and uploaded by the time I turn older, because this is year 21 playlist. So once I turn 22, year 22 playlist will start, and I have a bunch of different things planned for that. So if you want to stick around to see some of the other content that I'm thinking about making, Please subscribe. Make sure you like the video if you thought it was kind of funny or you enjoyed just listening to it as background noise. I know a lot of people like background noise. I'm a huge fan of white noise and ASMR myself. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.